What's up internet? Today I would like to talk to you about String Saver Saddles by GraphTech. The saddle on a guitar, if you don't know, is this bit right here where the strings join the bridge of the guitar before being secured either inside of the guitar or somewhere on the bridge. So I first heard of these like 6 or 7 years ago when I was really into modding my gear, and they were sold to me as not only improving sustain and mid-range harmonics, but also, and this is the bit that really sold it to me, cutting down on string breakages. Now as far as the sustain and harmonics thing goes, I don't think you're ever going to be able to know 100% one way or the other. If you take two identical guitars, give one of them the String Saver saddle, and then play them, they're not going to sound identical because no two guitars are ever going to sound identical. And if you're hearing more sustain or more clarity in the mid-range or whatever, that could just be because the wood is ever so slightly different, because trees are different, right? So I don't really feel like you're ever going to definitively know one way or the other, right? Now I'm quite conscious that I might be listening for things that aren't there just because I want them to be, but I do think that on the guitars I've installed these saddles on, it has improved sustain a reasonable amount. But I might just be hearing it, so do with that information whatever you want. What I can tell you, definitively, is that these saddles will cut down on your string breakages, because they absolutely do. So I used to break a string probably on average every 2 months, maybe a little bit more. Now I'm breaking strings maybe 2 or 3 times a year, and I don't change my strings nearly as often as I should. Definitely no more often than before I got these saddles. So how do they reduce string breakage? It's something to do with the material the saddle's made of, that when the string touches it, creates a kind of lubrication around the string, and that's what cuts down string breakages. There's a link to the GraphTech site somewhere below if you want to read more about how they do this. So let's talk money. Depending on your guitar's bridge, you might spend about £30 on a set of GraphTech String Saver saddles. If you've got something like a Floyd Rose system, this can go up to as much as £80. So yeah, not a huge investment, but enough to require some thought. So my advice would be to give String Saver saddles a try. And it's not often that I support guitar mods or guitar gadgets these days. And if you don't like them, you can just get a refund. Hooray for consumer power, or whatever. So there's links below to the GraphTech website if you want to check out the science behind why they think you should throw money at them. And there's also links to a couple places you can buy them as well. So that is all for now. I do hope you consider trying the String Saver saddle. I've certainly found it beneficial. You might too. It would also be amazing if you subscribe to the channel for more reviews, original music, and guitar type stuff. Please like the video as well and leave a comment if you have any questions or you just want to tell me that you hate String Saver saddles. Let's start an argument online because we're grown-ups. Let's do it. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.